how do you build inquiry and how difficult it can be to have students ask those questions. So when you throw students who have challenges getting your thoughts out, how do you ask a question? And kids who have been special ed all their lives, and some of them who have trouble reading, how do you say, give me a question and let's make a project out of it? Well, how do we do that? We do it the way we do everything else. We work with them, we teach them. We use those high yield strategies, for example, like compare and contrast. So in my class, everything is compare and contrast. We compare and contrast numbers, we compare and contrast characters, we use Venn diagrams so that they're automatically reaching for compare and contrast if they look at two things that they might see similarities or differences. So by the time we come to social studies and when it's time for your project, say, do you have some questions about this? Do you think there is a question that you could build a project around here? Yeah, how about what are the differences between First Nations and the way we lived and the way they live? Oh, let's take a look at that. So there's some compare and contrast, and they're automatically able to reach for a question, which is what you need as your starting point, right? Now, they can't write a paragraph about it, they can't write an essay about it. What are we going to do? We're going to bring in that technology. We're going to say, what can we do? We're going to use text, we're going to use video, we're going to use voices, we're going to use pictures, we're going to use whatever we can. So we're still looking at those curriculum expectations, we have learning goals, we're doing exactly the same thing that they should be doing at their grade level. We're just giving them different tools to showcase their knowledge. One of the tools that we use quite a bit is an app called Explain Everything app. I'm sure you've already heard of it. It can be used, we use it for learning journals, we use it for projects. There's one of the Venn diagrams. We talk about how technology broadens our audience. So once you have a question, now what are we going to do with this question? What are we going to do with this project? How are we going to make it meaningful? Who are you going to present it to? And some kids in grade 6 might say, I want to present it to my peers because I want them to know what we're doing in this class. Oh, okay, so you're going to present it to grade 6 class. So what does that mean? If you're going to include a video in here to explain something, are you going to use an animated video? Maybe, but it's going to have some level of vocabulary and a little bit more seriousness to it. Another student might say, my brother's in a grade 2 class, I want to show it to them. I want to teach them about the way things used to be and the way things are now. Okay, well, when you look for your video, you're going to have to explain the same concept, but help a grade 2 understand it, right? So lots of different pieces go into these projects.